From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
Hey folks, good evening. Hope you've enjoyed your weekend so far. Today's kind of had some sleepy weather off and on throughout the day. Nothing too rambunctious, but we'll see those thunderstorm chances continuing to increase over the next several hours, especially through midnight to the sunrise time frame. That's whenever those severe weather chances really continue to tick up across the Tennessee Valley. We've got that level 3 out of 5 risk, elevated risk of severe weather for all of us here, again through tonight and into tomorrow morning. Let's take a look at the timeline there. So we're going to first start seeing indications of those better severe weather chances moving in hard into Wayne County, western portions of the area. We'll call it about 11 to midnight, give it 1 to 2 hours of wiggle room there in that sense. Then as we head through the core of our viewing area, Shoals Metro, Lawrenceburg, up to Columbia, we'll call it 1 to 4 a.m. there, so after midnight or so and before sunrise. Then we're heading out towards the I-65 Wheeler Lake corridor over here in North Alabama from 3 to 6 a.m. there just before sunrise. Taking a look at the HER model, which is one of the various models we use as we get closer and closer to these systems. It seems to have a fairly good handle on things. At least it's getting kind of a sense of what we can expect here over the next 6 to 12 hours. And it has a good handle in the sense that we have been seeing these supercells developing in Arkansas, out west of the Mississippi River, towards Missouri up there as well. And of course, lots of stuff going on up north. Those continue to push east with time here, sort of congealing into a bit of a line here, again, from about 11 to midnight. That's whenever we first start seeing that move into our area. Then we see it kind of merging with a greater portion of a line here from midnight to 2 a.m., moving through the core of our area in this 3 to 4 a.m. time frame. Notice you see that kind of broken, but still mostly congealed line. High wind threat there is one of the big concerns, up to 60, 70, 75 miles an hour. And maybe a few spin-up tornadoes within that line as well that we'll need to keep an eye on. Pushing through, like I said, 5, 6 in the morning in the I-65 corridor. Still some showers behind it, but by the time we're waking up, heading into work at 7, 8 o'clock, we're done with the severe weather threat, and those northerly winds take over. Temperatures do get up to the mid-60s for us as we head through tomorrow, but we'll cool down pretty quickly with those northerlies by the afternoon and evening hours, so we'll have a little bit of a cold snap temporarily. So, like I said, let's break down those kind of primary threats, right? Big one is those high winds. Damaging winds, 60, 70, up to 75 miles an hour do look possible with that line, so we need to watch it. There's an elevated risk of that level 3 out of 5 risk across the area. And a few tornadoes will be possible as well. That's what I was mentioning there. Within that line, we could see some of those pop off here as we head through tonight. So stay tuned with us and we'll keep you updated as to how that evolves. And maybe a couple spots with some larger hail as well if those updrafts can kind of stay strong before those storms consolidate. So we'll have to watch that there. Flooding is not really a huge risk. It is there, of course, because we're going to get those heavy downpours and the street flooding across the area. And we might have to contend with that, drive a little bit slowly heading into work because hydroplaning risk is there since this is a late thing, but I don't think that's the main threat. So again, main threat, damaging winds, and maybe a few tornadoes in that line as well. So let's keep a very close eye on that over the next 6 to 12 hours. So that's out of here as we head to the first half of the week. That really is the best way to put it. Tuesday also looks fine. Don't think we have any issues there at all. But then as we head towards the midweek and second half of the week, check this out. We get this front moving on in here. Notice we're already starting to see the scattered signs of some thunderstorm activity through this midweek time frame as this front kind of just stalls out, kind of drapes across the central United States, where it doesn't move too quick, but through Wednesday, through Thursday, through really much of the second half of the week and even towards the next weekend, we hold on to those thunderstorm chances. Now, give us maybe another day or so before we get too specific as to the exact timing of these and also the intensity, but we'll watch that time frame very carefully. And of course, through tomorrow and Tuesday, we're starting to see those storms end. And by the way, the temperatures might be rather cool for tomorrow, at least in the afternoon hours of the day.